Coming up next, we're going to be talking about how life transitions can be viewed as personal growth opportunities. How you guys doing today? I am James Cotton, yours truly. Thank you so much for tuning in to our Transition Tuesday segment. Today, you have an opportunity to hear some very great information. So hopefully you guys have been sharing the material. This is near and dear to my heart, man. I put it all in there just for you guys. So make sure you guys subscribe, make sure you guys share, do whatever it is we need to do to keep getting the word out. We want to continue to grow our transition community. Today, we're going to be talking about how personal growth can be affected during your transition. So it could be affected in a good way or it could be affected in a bad way. But the cool thing is you're going to have an opportunity to grow. And that's what happens when we go through a tough transition. That's what happens when we go through a good transition. We're going to continue to grow. So you have to take that growth and use it as a measuring stick, because one of the things that I learned is that suppression of thoughts and ideas can stymie your growth. So what that means is if you don't have an outlet, if you don't have an opportunity to share what you're doing, if you don't know how to do it, all of those things can stymie your growth. Stymie means roadblock. That means it's going to impede you from growing. That's going to impede you from getting to the next level. In our transitions, we need to excel and get over that. We need to make sure that we're surrounding ourselves with people that have been where we've been or are going where we've been at. So you got to understand that when you surround yourself around greatness, it'll bring the greatness out of you. So take the opportunity from when you're transitioning to understand that it's going to be a growth process. It's going to be hard. Nobody said it was easy. If it was easy, everybody would be doing it. But the thing is everybody's transitioning. So everybody is doing it. They just don't know how to do it. And that's where I come in, just to share my experiences, share my thoughts and ideas, and hopefully we can spark some conversations to help you guys with this growth process that takes when we're transitioning. So let's take an opportunity to delve into one of my situations. I struggled when I transitioned from playing for professional football. So I had no idea what it was I really wanted to do, but I was surrounded by youth. I was surrounded by mentors that guided me. So even though I was depressed, even though I was angry, I was able to make it through this process, and I was able to grow, and I was able to do a 360. I went from literally being low man on the totem pole, just being super depressed and just out of control with my anger because my football career was over with. And it wasn't until I got around a bunch of kids that were going through the grieving process, and I said, wow, this young man or this young lady has lost a parent, and here I am taking life for granted, and me being a positive inspiration to them helped them through their grieving process. And so that's one of the things that I got in exchange with my transition was I was able to grow in that moment. So you're going to have moments where you have the opportunity to grow. So you have to put yourself in those positions. You can't be afraid. You can't be selfish. You have to just give, and you will be rewarded. I'm a firm believer in that. So make sure you're understanding that this is a growth process. Just because you're transitioning don't mean you can't grow. It means you should be growing. So don't allow the suppression of your thoughts to stymie your growth. So we gotta believe in ourselves. When we believe in ourselves, it's a great opportunity for you to make something impactful happen. So now you've inspired somebody, just like I have inspired people throughout my years of giving back, because I believe in myself. I believe that you get rewarded based on the amount of effort that you put into it. So you got to give 100% effort. You got to believe in yourself so others can believe in you as well. And when other people believe in you, it's going to do so much for your confidence. You're going to be floating on cloud nine, and you're going to be like, wow, I never knew that I was capable of doing these things. And that leads me into my next point. Self-limiting your beliefs could lead to self-defeating behaviors. So when I share with you guys that I struggle with my transition was because I knew that my career was over. I felt defeated. And so that's what I did. My behavior reflected that. But I put myself in a better position of surrounding myself with mentors and young children to help get me out of that transitional phase. And I'm encouraging you guys to do the same. If you have behaviors that you're repeating and they are bad behaviors, they're bad habits, you have to realign your focus and focus on those positive behaviors that could get you in a better situation, that will get you in a greater position to transition more smoothly. So this was extremely therapeutic for me, ladies and gentlemen. I hope this was therapeutic for you. If you need somebody to talk to, make sure you take the opportunity to comment. I would love to speak to you about any type of transition that you're going through. And big shout out to my guy, Carl Pavey. He commented, I appreciate it. He said he was going to go back to the beginning episode number 1, to get caught up on all of the Transition Tuesday segments and all of the videos that we got out there. I'm telling you, man, it works wonders. All we got to do is just talk about it. It's Transition Tuesday, so let's talk about it. No matter whether it's Monday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, let's just always talk about it. We're always transitioning, so each one teach one. So I want you guys to contact me via social media. All of my media platforms is available: Twitter, Instagram, LinkedIn, you name it, we're there. So I would love to hear from you guys. And last but not least, make sure you click subscribe, share the video. Somebody out there needs to hear it. I appreciate you guys' time, and I look forward to hearing from you and seeing you soon.